Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube page. I am Tracie Mahan and I am going to do the 5-card poll reading for the week of January 4th through the 8th. That is Monday through Friday. So I am posting this on Sunday just to give you guys a head start on it. But I am going to be using the Inner Realm Tarot deck, and I'm also using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm with Colette Baron Reed. So let's go ahead and get started with this, asking the cards to please show us what it is we need to know for the week coming up. So what do we need to know for the week coming up of January 4th through January 8th, 2019? And I've been getting a lot of good feedback from these readings, you guys. That's resonating with you. Thank you for the feedback. That means so much to me. Especially the positive feedback. Wink. No. So if you are not following me on YouTube and you're watching this and you would like to get updates when I post the readings, by all means, please subscribe and click the little bell. The little bell will let you know when I post new videos and when I post these readings. So that'll be good. And we do have more channeling coming up. We have more videos coming up for you guys, working with Jason Ballet and with Dean. We're going to be talking more about the Ascension maps and the Ascension sessions. I just did an Ascension session today where we went into getting some activations after a really well-needed, well-deserved healing, going into getting some activations from an Atlantean lifetime and bringing in balance and healing abilities. It was really amazing. So come check me out on my Facebook page, Tracie Mahan CHT for Certified Hypnotherapist, or come check me out on my website, traciemahan.com, and that's TraciemaHan.com. Okay, here we go. What does the deck of cards want us to know? What do they want us to know for this week? And this is where we're at currently. This is, the second card is a card of what are we putting out there to the world. Third card is what is the hidden element? What are we not seeing? Fourth card is the action step. And the fifth card is the outcome. And, sorry, just trying to make it all fit in the screen there. Okay. And again, let's do the pendulum here. Is this the correct card for this spot? Yes. Is this the correct card for this spot? Perfect. Is this the correct card for this spot? Very good. Is this the correct card for this spot? And yes, it is. And is this the correct outcome for this reading? Yes. Okay. So, put that back there. And let's go into bringing out the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. We like asking these decks the same questions. What do you want us to know for the week of January 4th through the 8th? January 4th through the 8th, 2019. Okay. All right. So we got those down. Let's make sure we got the right the right lineup. Is this the correct card? Perfect. Is this the correct card? Perfect. Is this the correct card? Very good. Is this the correct card? Very good. Is this the correct outcome? Perfect. All right. Now the fun part begins where I get to put it all together. Let's see what happens here as I bring in what the cards say. Okay, so this card actually goes very well with the weekend lineup. It says that we are in a place of victory, success, applause, triumph. It means something went right. Something went right this weekend, and you're starting your foot off this week with success, with something going right, and going in a good direction. And then that's going to be followed with, okay, this is Lady of Lightning. It's about surprises. Maybe I'll let you see that card. Look at how pretty she is. She's got all this light coming in. This is saying that you may have had something surprising happen this weekend. There may have been, you're starting off with a shift. Something shifted, and it feels like it was probably something that really needed to shift. Something needed to change. And if you haven't experienced the shift yet, and you haven't experienced this victory and success yet, the shift, that's still coming for you. And so don't worry about that. It's still there for you. And that is on its way. But something shifted and brought in some relief. Something shifted and brought in some success for you. Something good. And we get to put out there the energy of the Magician, and just being in the awareness and the power. It's followed up by the River Queen. I like these to show the ones that have these pretty pictures that you guys maybe haven't seen yet. The River Queen is about going with the flow, letting go, and just letting the natural movement of things happen. And that's what we're putting out there right now, is just being, we've got success, something went right, we had a shift, now let's just go with the flow of that shift and allow for awareness to come in. Just be in your power around it, allow it, the flow, let go of any control piece that you want to have with it. Just let go of that and just be in the natural movement of this this thing that's going on for you. Okay, now we're going to go into the hidden element. Okay, I'm going to see if I can make sense of the hidden element, which is, it's about sorrow and regret and sadness. So this may have been attached to the thing that you had a shift with, okay? And the good news is that when you're releasing the sorrow and regret, which is what the letting go card could be meaning, it's time to let go of the regrets, the setbacks, the disappointments, the sadness. Let that stuff go. And here's why. The thing you don't see yet is there's a sacred union coming. There's a partnership coming. This could be a romantic partnership. It could be something else that's coming in for you. Maybe there's something to do with work, or maybe it's something to do with a friendship. But there is a partnership or a romance coming in for you, and it could be a current relationship that maybe you had a shift with. See, we got the shift over here, so maybe something that you're currently in has shifted. Go with the flow of that. Release any of the hard feelings that you were having over it, any of the regrets or sorrow, sadness. This card here is about saying, let the old stuff go so that you can bring in that sacred union. Let the shift happen. It's, you know, hanging on to stuff from the past is not serving anybody. So just let it go and move into a brand new situation with that. And your action step around that. So this card is about being overwhelmed. This card is about just being with any of the restrictions that you felt in the past, feeling overwhelmed, not being able to take action on something. This one is saying that it's time, okay, and when you couple it with the Eagle King here, it's about calling in your help. So your action step here is to call in your angelic help, your spiritual team, and ask them to help you release any of this stuff. So these two cards really could go together. If you were feeling trapped, if you were feeling overwhelmed or restricted, it could be because something was making you feel sad or hurt or disappointed, and maybe you need to recognize the disappointment. Ask the angels to come in, help you recognize why you were feeling these feelings. This is like a huge healing waiting to happen right here. A huge healing. Just look at the card and the energy in the card. So bring in your angelic team, bring in your warriors, your spiritual team, and ask them to help you to move this energy. It is a huge healing waiting to happen. And it's got something to do with the sorrows and regrets that are hidden, the disappointments, the setbacks, and the sadness. You know, if you recognize the sadness, you recognize the disappointments, you might be able to feel or figure out why you were feeling trapped or inactive. So, I mean, when you're looking at these two cards, please go back as far as you need to go. You know, this could be something from childhood that is in the subconscious part of your mind that is aching to get out and released, and the Ego King is here to help you do it, okay? All right, now you do that work. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're going to be pulling some more cards. I can see it already. So when you do that work, actually, we really like the wisdom cards that go with this. These three top cards are really going to go together because this is about where you're feeling your fears. This is about where you're feeling guarded and, you know, wanting to protect yourself. And so when you get into asking your angels for help, you might start feeling vulnerable. You might start feeling a little bit raw. You may not want to look at it, but I'm telling you to look at it because it is bringing in growth. It is bringing in some divine order for you. It is bringing in something amazing. Okay, you guys, I'm not kidding you. Do the work. I mean, we're starting off on a really good foot over here where you had a big shift. Something that you have been hoping for, praying for, whatever it might have been, shifted. And it brought in awareness, and now you're just being in the flow of it. But in order to really bring in the partnership and the growth, you have to be willing to look at the stuff. You have to be willing to look at the stuff that's been going on that brought this into your reality in the first place. The setbacks, feeling trapped, the fear, feeling guarded and fatigued and just kind of worn out and tired. I know a lot of people have talked to me about how they're just feeling tired and like there's just so much stuff hitting them right now, and maybe they're not feeling loved or appreciated or recognized even. But what these cards are trying to tell us is that partnership, that union, that connection that we're looking for, whether it's with ourselves or with someone else, it's here and it's waiting for us, and it's in the hidden space. We can't see it right now. We can't see it because we've got all of this other work to do. So I'm going to ask the cards, when we step into doing all this work and looking at our fear and why we're guarded and why we're feeling trapped or tired or what are the overwhelmed feelings and just the restrictions altogether, when we start looking at all of it, where's that going to take us? We know we got the cycles of growth going on here. We know we've got divine order happening. So then what else? Beautiful. We got blessings. When we do the work, the blessings will come in, the gifts will come in, the sharing will come in. It's all going to come in. I can feel it just reading it to you. As I'm doing this reading, I'm feeling it in my solar plexus. It is lighting up like empowerment, like something amazing. You know that butterfly feeling in your tummy? That is what this is bringing for us. Something very magical. You do the work, something very magical is going to happen here. Something very magical is happening. And, okay, so also let's bring in another one of the wisdom cards. And that is saying that, it's actually saying that there is wisdom and power of the divine order in this. It is the well watcher card, and when I think of a well, I think of the emotions, you know, and we're going to get some wisdom from the energy we find behind those emotions. And also in this picture, we have an owl that comes in and sits on the well watcher's shoulder. Not sure if you can see that or not. It's kind of hard to get that picture. Okay, but the owl is also talking about seeing beyond the illusions. Owls represent seeing beyond the illusion of what you think is going on, seeing beyond the surface, and know that something bigger is happening for you. Something big is happening. This is, yeah, I'm telling you, this is going to be a big shift this week. Something really amazing if you're willing to do the work. Okay, so we're going to see what else is there for us to know. Okay, and again, I'm telling you guys, I can't make this stuff up. Another wisdom card. So we've got your cycles. You're gonna move through a cycle. You're gonna move through a cycle that you've been working on something that just keeps coming up for you and keeps coming up, and it's time to let this go, and it's behind these 3 cards. Be willing to do the work. Look at the fear, look at the regret, look at the sorrow, look at why you feel trapped, look at the energy behind it all. Okay? Look at the energy behind it all. Why are you overwhelmed? Why are you feeling guarded? Why are you closed off? Look at it. Ask your angels for help. That's right here with the Ego King. It's going, when you do that work, it's going to end a cycle. It's going to bring in blessings, and it's going to bring in wisdom. It's going to bring in information. It's going to bring in, it's just going to bring in a lot of powerful stuff for you to move forward. It's going to be very empowering. And let's pull another card from the Wisdom deck. Maybe this will be the last one here. What is the final outcome? And the final outcome, okay, so there's an illumination and enlightenment, and there's going to be some truth that gets revealed in this cycle, in this thing you're working on this week. Truth is going to come in, and it's going to bring in the light. It's going to show where or maybe you were disillusioned. Okay, so that's where the illumination and the enlightenment comes in. And this Queen of Light is saying there is going to be reason for celebration, and anything that was inauthentic is going to drop away, and that's this card. It's going to drop away. And the enlightenment is going to be there. It's going to illuminate things that were not authentic for you, and it'll be a wonderful time to move forward. It's going to be a time for success. That's what that card is. Security, success, fortune, everything works out. There's a lot of extra cards being pulled today, but when we do that, it tells a bigger picture, and I really think that, you know, to know that all of this is working in your favor, do your work, do your work. Don't forget, there's something really good coming right here in the form of an improved relationship, rather that's with yourself or someone else. And you have a shift. The shift is happening, and when shifts happen, that's when the light is shown on things. Look at your stuff. Look at the part you play in it. Where can you heal yourself? And that is the ultimate goal. Where can you heal yourself? And when you do that, success, good fortune, it's all there for you. Things are lining up. The false things are falling away, and there will be reason to celebrate. You'll start seeing the truth in things, and you'll see things for what they really are. Okay, you guys, love doing these for you. Let me know how these readings turn out for you. I know a few of you have been letting me know how they resonate. I love hearing about that. So let me know, whether you comment or message me. It's always fun. And I hope you have a absolutely amazing week. I know we got some work to do, but my gosh, it doesn't have to be heavy by any means. Let's just do it and have some fun. And, you know, come check out my pages. Like I said, come over to Facebook and see what's going on. Come on over to my website, see what's going on. TracieMahan.com and Tracie Mahan CHT over on Facebook. I hang out there a lot. Come see what's happening. And keep watching the YouTube page. If you are not a member of my YouTube page yet or subscribe to it, it doesn't cost anything. Just click subscribe and you'll get notified. Click the little bell and you'll get notified when I'm posting new things. There will be some new channels coming up and some new interviews. And again, we're going to be talking about the Ascension maps here real soon. And so we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.